We help contractors by the hundreds with all of the administrative burdens that surround handling their construction projects. That means helping them with exactimate estimating, working with them on all the administration of their supplements, and doing the administrative services back office work that enables them to focus on selling, building, and billing.
We see contractors just starting off, maybe they're struggling with the fundamentals of running a construction business. They partner up with us, their process is now defined, they're able to grow their profit margins and actually scale because they're not held back with the burden of dealing with the supplementing process. I feel proud of what we've been able to do in this industry.
This is Larry Bache with the Northern Law Group, helping policyholders for more than 30 years. If you have a claim or your client has a claim that needs help, please feel free to call the Northern Law Group because we are the true policyholder advocate.
C3 was eager to help us, and even whenever we weren't giving them work, they were still eager to give advice. The things that they were putting out for the changing from DMO to RFG, and giving that to the industry and not charging anything for it, I thought was really cool. And that's stuff that I as a contractor appreciate. I'd recommend C3 to any contractor that's looking for a PA, especially if you're around Colorado. Great guys, man. I'm nothing but happy with the work they've done for us.
Good Sunday morning or afternoon, everyone. Lead meteorologist John Choquette here for our daily hail forecast. This one's a little bit more of a recap video from yesterday. Typically, we haven't been doing videos on Sundays, but since we had a bunch of activity yesterday, might as well go ahead and do a video for you guys. Thanks as always to our sponsors, C3 Group, Merlin Law Group, and Are the Supplement/Balance Claims for sponsoring us during all this time. Make sure we keep our lights on, all that good stuff. So, jumping pretty much right into it here. Here's our weather headlines for today. We had Ohio and Pennsylvania got in on the large hail action yesterday, though I'm sure a lot of you can notice by now that Illinois not so much. Of course, we're ready for big chase day and everything, and a couple flies in the ointment that I did mention in the forecast yesterday ended up being a major failure mode, causing the big moderate risk area to bust, unfortunately. But we did see quite a bit of hail in Ohio and Pennsylvania, Indiana, all the other Great Lakes states, basically, as kind of supplement for what was going on. Couple low-end hail risks today, possibly interesting risk tomorrow, and then heading, I think, probably a wind risk on Tuesday. I'm losing track of the days here, guys. So forgive me, and of course, wash your hands, follow CDC guidelines, all the social distancing, all that good stuff. So here we go. Yesterday's hail maps. We made another 4-star map yesterday. This one was in, of all places, Ohio, here at the end of March. Akron, Brunswick, Fairborn, Ohio. This is the whole state of Ohio, and we had up to tennis ball size hail, especially just north of Akron. About 118,000 homes impacted. We shared a couple videos. I think we shared a video that I saw on Twitter yesterday on our Hail Trace page. And there was a lot of hail that fell in this. Here's just a couple examples of it. Some of the hail, nice big old spiky hail. Yeah, up to tennis ball size hail, pretty impressive, especially for March here in Ohio. And we also had a 3-star map in the Pittsburgh area, a storm that moved in from far southeastern sections of Ohio, hit that tiny little stick-up tip thing in West Virginia, and then towards the south side of the Pittsburgh metro, Hendersonville, Oak Hills, Pennsylvania, Steubenville, Ohio. Pretty big hail there, up to 2 inches diameter, about 67,000 homes impacted. And there's a couple pictures from, I believe, the Hendersonville area. Pretty sizable hail. Didn't look too crazy on radar, but yet it ended up producing a solid amount of hail. So we got on there. Go check both of those out on the website. And we also have a recap video available for both of those. If you notice above me, yes, the chat apparently are the third party that I get all the chat through is having some issues right now. So I do have my phone here so I can actually see comments at least through the Hail Trace Facebook page. And that's really all I'm going to be able to see, unfortunately, guys. So you can put comments in, questions, and we'll not be able to answer them after the fact. So forecast for today, one small little area. I don't even have a most significant risk. It's not looking too wild for a risk today. It's going to be in Pennsylvania and New York, the western sides of Pennsylvania, over by Buffalo. So low-end risk, quarter, $half size hail, I think is your maximum hail size potential. I think the wind risk is a little bit better. Northeast this time of year typically does not see a lot of storms. So again, it's a little earlier than normal, but hey, we'll take it if we get anything out of this here in western New York and the western sides of Pennsylvania. So my city forecast, only city I put in here was Buffalo, and it's going to be between 1 and 3. So I guess right now, and 3, oh, look at that, our chat got fixed. And so between 1 and 3 Eastern time, up to $half size hail is your maximum hail size. Again, that's not that great of a chance, and a very, very extremely low chance you get anything upwards of golf ball size hail. It's got to be a real crazy situation with that. And other 3-star map we do have available. I just kind of remembered while talking about it here. You might have seen some videos in Jonesboro, Arkansas. That was a pretty violent tornado yesterday. That map is available as well in Jonesboro, Arkansas. That was a 3-star map. So wind forecast today, a little bit more significant. I think that's a much better chance. We can see some gusty winds upwards of 65 miles an hour. And where I have it hashed, most significant is your best chance. Again, pretty much where that hail risk is. So you're going to have like more lower, shorter, fat, short little stubby supercells. And that could produce more gusty winds and then minimal hail. And still overall a generally low-end risk, but it does include part of the mid-Atlantic where I think some storms may form this afternoon as well, over by Richmond and Washington, D.C., even as far to the south and west as Charleston, West Virginia. But that primary area, almost exactly where the hail risk was, across western Pennsylvania and parts of New York. So keep an eye out on that. Here's that future radar, the most recent run here. You can see couple storms forming in western New York, pretty much right along the Great Lakes, and that's really about it. Not a whole lot else to be expected. Man, our chat is not working too good today. And so that's all we're looking at for today. Nothing like the past couple of days. And here's that risk for Monday. Yes, Dallas is in the risk. This is going to be an interesting one. It's looking real messy right now, so I haven't done anything more than low potential. We could see some hail up to golf ball size in the Texas Panhandle, possibly as far to the south and east as Abilene, Texas. But places like Dallas, Kylene, over by Shreveport, and even as far east as Jackson, Mississippi, it's looking kind of messy. A lot of convection, a lot of rain and everything that will keep instability low, at least what we're looking at right now. So quarter, $half size hail is possible, and these storms are going to be, again, kind of scattered about. So I don't have a higher end risk for anywhere right now. This could change pretty dramatically by tomorrow. I mean, hell, what happened yesterday, we had what looked like almost a knockout punch for Illinois, and then all it takes is one little thing to kind of mess everything up. The weather's fickle like that, so we'll see how it comes. We'll have a forecast for that tomorrow. This is what the future radar shows right now. As you see, there's not going to be anything too crazy sticking out. There's a lot of rain. I mean, this particular run of the models has some storms in western Oklahoma. I'll believe it when I see it with that. So it's really only showed up on this run so far. So again, a lot of activity will be happening tomorrow, but I think it's going to be primarily more rain and general thunderstorms and less giant hail. So that's all we got for you guys today on this Sunday. It's a quick one here. Follow us on Facebook. Hit see first. We will have obviously any content for you guys. I know we didn't go live too much yesterday. The biggest storm that happened was I was doing the forecast, so of course that's how things like to roll. But hit see first so you don't miss any of our content. We do like to share some stuff now that we're into storm season here, and some helpful tips and tricks for how you guys can handle everything during the social distancing and any live coverage. All that's primarily being pushed through Facebook, unless it's these videos, which we push all of our other platforms. Follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, search at HailTrace. And if you got any other comments, questions, or concerns, you're interested in HailTrace, need a step of training, whatever it may be, give us a call at 855-334-4245. Also, email us at info@hailtrace.com and visit our website at hailtrace.com for more details. We'll see you guys again tomorrow, 12 p.m. And have a great Sunday, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.